What's up guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to kickflip. I already done a tutorial on this already, but it was a really bad one and I thought I'd retry it. For kickflip, you need to know how to ollie, front 780, back 780, and pop shove. Alright, so your foot position for the kickflip when you start out, you want to have it somewhere right in here. Just so when you flick it, it hits somewhere up here, because you don't want to put your foot down here, because I mean it's not gonna level out, and it's also gonna rock it, and you don't want that. So, and you're not gonna look like you know what you're doing. So you want to make sure that you have your foot somewhere up here to hit it more off the top. And once you get better, you can move your foot further and further up. And I like to put mine right about there, right on the bolts. That way when I flick about right there, and it gets me nice off the nose, and it lifts me up a little higher. And then you catch it with the back foot. Your foot, you want it to be about right there. You don't want it to be clear up here, and you don't want it to be clear up here, because if you put it up here, it might accidentally do like a pop shove, and if you put it back here, it's not gonna get enough of a solid snap. So you need to put it more in the center. That way it gets you a nice solid snap right down, and then you're gonna flick up off the nose. Keep bringing your foot up, jump with both feet, and catch it with your back foot and roll away. One would just to be practicing popping down with your foot in the kickflip position. Because when you learn how to ollie, you already learned how to pop it down. But when your foot's up here, it's a little bit harder because more of your weight is centered over the front of the board. So it's harder to pop it down. So just practice on popping your foot down and getting comfortable with putting your foot that far up. Just practice that. After you get good at popping it straight down, practice flicking with your toe. Notice how my shoe is torn up all to hell right here. You want to flick with your toe, somewhere right in this area. You want to make sure that you flick with your toe, slide all the way up to the top, somewhere on the nose, and keep sliding up, and then flick up and bring your board up. And if you do that, your board will go up, and then you'll be able to catch it in the air. Step 3, after you get the flicking and the popping, practice flipping the board. Do that over and over again. Just keep practicing flipping the board. And once you get that good, practice flipping it again with your back foot. Do that over and over again. And once you get that good, just put both your feet together and land it. The main problems with kickflips that I see are people flick straight down to the ground. They flick it and then just land with this foot. I started out the same exact way, and it took me so long to get it, just to get my foot up there. And the other steps, or not the other steps, but the other problems I see are people are not committing. Kind of like they just throw their board and just jump wherever, or maybe they'll just throw the board like that. You want to make sure that when you're on the board, when you kickflip, you do exactly the way as step 1 and like that. You want to practice that. Just put it in the same exact thing, but don't kick down like in the step 2. Make sure that you do flip up. You flick up. Don't just kick it. You still want to slide it. You want to slide all the way up and then flick up. Don't kick down or just don't kick down. Just slide up, flick out, flick up. Whatever you do, just make it spin around and just commit. You may need to learn them in the grass just to help you to commit. You get all the steps down and everything I tell you, just put it all together and keep working on it, and soon you'll have it no problem.